Hello, Dornbush download number 170. Good morning, Rod, Dan. How are you this week?
Good morning, Dan.
How are you, Rod?
Good. I'm great.
I hope you got a heap of stuff to talk about, mate. I'm just struggling.
Stuff. Well, what to talk about? Well, I'm great, but the markets have been great.
Markets have been great
this year. Today, like you look at the US market, the S&P 500 is up 2.8%. Well, it's only the 10th of January. It's up 2.8% this year already, so hitting all-time highs.
Just powering
on.
And I see last year the S&P 500 went every month without a negative month. First time. Amazing.
It'd be optimistic to say that will happen again this year, Dan, I would imagine. But anyway, yeah. But it was definitely a good year. It was definitely a good year. I think it was up about 19% for 2017.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a great result. In regards to the markets, like the European markets are strong as well, and the Asian market as well.
Especially Japan.
Yeah, that's right. Japan's going well. They had the Prime Minister got voted back in last year, which I suppose gave some stability and what he's trying to achieve over there. So their market's jumping up as well. But it's just a synchronised global growth story, I suppose. Even Australia, we're sluggish, but we're still growing.
Yes. Yep. And just on that reporting season coming up in February, so perhaps if a positive reporting season, some dividend growth in there, that might really spur us along for 2018.
Yeah,
might be the catalyst.
Yeah, for sure. Like going back to the US, it's quarterly reporting season for the US over the next couple of weeks. So even though it's hitting all-time highs, it'll be interesting to see how the companies come out and with their earnings reports.
Yes,
and also their views on the recent tax cuts over there, on what the actual individual companies' thoughts are, how it will hopefully benefit them.
Yep, and going forward, how much interest rate rises is going to offset those tax cuts as well, so that'll be interesting to find out.
That's a good point. Like they're predicting probably 3 interest rate rises in the States this year, potentially. So yeah, how that meshes in with the tax cuts, that's right. That's a good point. And hopefully the companies let it have the trickle down effect, and the tax cuts go back into the economy and stimulate the economy, because that's what it's all about. That's what Mr. Trump's trying to achieve.
Yeah. Yep.
To help stimulate things.
Yep. Well, that's right. He does some weird things, but you get a businessman in charge, and that's where they head, isn't it? Try to get the economy going that way.
That's right. That's exactly right. If nothing else, that's one of his the reasons he's got voted in, because of his business nous, or potential business nous, and what he can do for the economy. In regards to that, like I'm talking about the synchronised global growth around the world, like that's helped commodity prices on a more of a local front. Like you look at your BHPs, your Rios, your South 32s,
Fortescue, all doing
well. They've all done well over the last month. Like South 32, like it's a diversified miner. Like you've got coal, nickel, zinc.
Yeah, a bit of Africa in there as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. In Australia and over in Africa as well. So it's a very diversified miner, but it's up about 16% over the last month.
Yep.
So, which is a general trend for all the big miners, like we said. So, that's just the main reason for that is the increase in commodity prices, and that's just the increased demand from around the world, because economies are recovering.
Yeah. Those electric vehicles are certainly pulling some demand. We saw figures yesterday on what the shortfall is going to be, Rod, on copper, cobalt, nickel. Lithium as well, and on that Tawana share code TAW, another speculative company, but they should be producing, or say they're going to be producing by the end of the first quarter this year, so the end of March. They're trading at about 53 cents. So if you're looking at a growth story there, that might be one to have a look at.
They've already jumped a little bit already, hasn't it?
It has jumped a bit. Yes. Yeah. Yep. It's only a smaller company, 275 odd million market cap, so not for the faint-hearted, but one with potential growth opportunities.
Yeah, sure. No, excellent. Just moving to the economy, stats came out for jobs growth, or job advertisements. Actually, what was it? Job advertisements are up 10.8% compared to a year ago. So that's a good sign for our economy. Like I said, we're sluggish, and we still are sluggish, but there's good figures coming out there.
Yeah.
Unemployment rate's down 4.5%. it's a 4.5-year low, for unemployment rate. 383,000 jobs were added over 2017, so it's all good for the economy.
Bodes well for wage growth, doesn't it?
Well, it does. That's one thing that's been sluggish and very sluggish.
Yeah.
So, but potentially that shows signs that wage growth might be ahead of us. Hopefully.
So, looking forward to a good 2018 on the Australian share market, Rob.
So good so far.
So good so far. Let's hope it keeps going. That'll be about us.
That's it. That's it for me.
Good on you.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks.